Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ito po si Ricky Laksa para sa Ricky Laksa Reports. Magandang umaga pong muli sa inyong lahat. Ngayong araw na ito ay nabigyan po ako ng isang pambihirang pagkakataon ng ating Embahada ng Pilipinas na makapanayam ang ating pong bagong CDA o tinatawag natin Charge the Affairs o In Charge of the Affairs. Ang posisyon pong CDA ay isang posisyon na ibinibigay sa isang opisyal ng gobyerno hanggat wala pa pong naitatalagang ambassador. Kadalasan po ay kung hindi man makapagpadala po ng isang ambassador, ang CDA po ang tumatayong punong sugo o ambassador na rin ng isang embahada ng Pilipinas. Ngayong araw po na ito ay naka one-on-one, up-close and personal interview ko ang ating CDA, our Charge the Affairs, the Honorable Jose Cabrera. Sa aking pong pagbabalik, pakinggan po ninyo ang aking panayam. Magandang umaga po, Honorable Jose Cabrera, ang ating CDA ng Embahada ng Pilipinas sa Kuwait. Sir, maaari po mabigyan niyo kami ng maigsing introduction po tungkol po sa inyo, ang inyong pong pinagmulan at ang inyong pong mga posts na pinagdaanan na sa inyong mga nakaraang tenure as a diplomat.
I am from Zamboanga City. I've been in the Department of Foreign Affairs for about 26 years now. I was assigned in Pakistan, the United Arab Emirates, Nigeria, Egypt, before Kuwait. In the Department of Foreign Affairs, I have served in various offices, including the Office of European Affairs, the Office of Middle East and African Affairs, and also the Office of the Undersecretary for Migrant Workers Affairs. I have served in different capacities, both at the Home Office and overseas, doing work from consular, assistance to nationals, political, economic, and various other tasks, such as administrative support.
Sa mga pinagdaanan po ninyong bansa, ano po ba ang maikokonsidera ninyong mahirap na post at bakit?
I would not necessarily say that one country is particularly challenging over another. Each country has its own unique set of challenges. So more or less, if you compare one with another and you put together factors like living conditions, the issues that you have to handle, the relations that we have with the host government, they more or less even out. Some things are more challenging in some countries and some things are more challenging in another. So, overall, pag pinag-ano mo yun, parang balanse lang naman.
Sa inyo pong mga pinagdaanan ng mga bansa dito sa Middle East, ano po, maaari niyo po bang sabihin na sa sarili ninyo na kayo po ay pamilyar na sa mga concerns and issues ng mga OFWs?
Yes, I am familiar with the needs of our OFWs and the services that we have to render for our kababayans. Hindi lang OFWs, including those non-OFWs. And it's not just in the Middle East, even in the other countries I've been assigned to, the needs are quite the same. Pagdating sa consular services, sa ATN, Assistance to National Services, and as well as yung engagement natin sa community. These are all the same. These are part and parcel of our tasks. Of course, in some countries, you have more, shall we say, cases to attend to as compared to others, but that does not diminish the importance, sabihin natin, of a particular case. So each issue or each case that concerns a Filipino is equally important to us, wherever you are. So, maaari man nasa Cambodia kayo, nasa Pakistan, nasa Abu Dhabi or Dubai or even in Kuwait, no? Kapag may problema po talaga yun. At kami ay gagawin namin lahat para tulungan po kayo.
Nakakasiguro po ako, CDA, na bago po kayo naitalaga rito sa Kuwait, sa posisyon bilang isang CDA, ay mayroon na po kayong mga naririnig na iba't ibang impresyon tungkol po sa Kuwait. Ano po ang masasabi niyo tungkol dito?
I had a distinct impression that both, from the government, on the level of governments, both countries have largely overcome that, shall we say, unusual incident or unexpected incident that sabi nga nila affected our relations for a while. So you could call it a glitch, actually. In the course of relations between governments and states, every now and then, some incidents or some events sometimes affect yung smooth flow or the development of stronger relations, but that is always temporary, especially for the Philippines, because we always strive to move our relations with governments, foreign governments, forward. Always, we try to build stronger relations. And we believe that, likewise, other governments also have the same aspiration.
Ano po ba ang mga initial concerns and issues na inyong i-address bilang isang CDA sa embahada po at sa mga OFWs?
Well, isa lang naman yan eh. When we talk about our Filipinos, it's all about service. So, the embassy is determined to improve the quality of service or the experience that our Filipinos have when dealing with the embassy for their needs. And we do that by trying to improve yung sabi nating processing time, yung facilities. I think by now you know that we have been asked by the Department of Foreign Affairs to look for a larger building that will serve as an embassy. All of this is with the intention of improving our services. And it's not just yung physical, shall we say, physical facilities, but also the sabi natin the processes, yung mga procedures. No? We try to make things easier, faster, and more convenient for our kababayans.
Mayroon pong tinatawag ng ating embahada at ang ating polo o OWA, ang tinatawag na one country team spirit or approach. No? Paano po ninyo ito maipapatupad habang kayo po ay CDA?
The one country team approach is a management directive. It is meant to bring together all agencies of government that are in a particular country together under, shall we say, a cohesive and coherent management. So, ang objective natin basically is to have good coordination among all the agencies under the leadership of the head of the embassy. In this particular case, that would be me and my efforts since I arrived have been geared towards ensuring that we have smooth and close coordination with our attached agencies, which are yung polo natin dito, yung OWA, and then we also have the DSWD, and of course yung SSS and Pag-ibig. So we are all working together, and we are looking actually for ways to be able to work more closely, to be able to serve your needs better.
Ang komunidad po ng Pilipino dito sa Kuwait ay napaka-diverse. Mayroon po tinatawag na separasyon ng iba't ibang grupo, hindi lamang po sa pamunuan, kung hindi pati sa mga miyembro. Ang diversity na tinatawag po natin. Mayroon po ba kayong gagawin na hakbang upang ito'y mapag-isa, ma-unify, at para mag-function bilang isa?
We are unified. Oh, okay. This is perhaps a part of my message to the Filipinos. No? We are united as Filipinos in Kuwait. We are united as Filipinos overseas, and we are united as Filipinos. Period. So diversity is always, shall we say, it's a beneficial thing, no? For as long as it does not foster any, shall we say, adversarial situations, no? Basta wala lang ganon. Because diversity, actually, if you ask me, my own view, is it's a sign of that we have Filipinos with different aspirations, different lifestyles, different interests, and the fact that they organize as groups shows that they are able to articulate itong kanilang they're able to articulate or materialize or realize these aspirations, no matter if it be in the field of sports, in the area of creative endeavors, or even sabihin natin mga regional groups. It shows it shows not just diversity but also, in a sense, people with common interests coming together. And that in that particular way, they help enrich yung kanilang particular experience in this country. But having such different interests does not mean that they cannot work together if called upon or if it is necessary. And I think even many of our Filipinos here can say probably that there have been occasions where the different groups actually can work together.
Papaano po ba ninyo i-promote ang relasyon sa pagitan po ng Embahada ng Pilipinas o Bansang Pilipinas at ng Kuwait ukol po sa mga issues ng politika, trade, tourism, kasama na po ang ating kultura?
It is the duty, mandate ng embassy actually, and of course the head of the mission to engage the Kuwaiti government more closely. So we will be strengthening our engagement with Kuwait, and we will be having, shall we say, more consultations, deeper consultations in the coming months, as we discuss ways to bring our relationship forward and make it more fruitful and meaningful, and also, shall we say, more relevant for our Filipinos, not just here but in the Philippines. Kuwait is a partner of the Philippines in many respects, and even here, the embassy regards itself as a partner of the Kuwaiti government, not just in rendering services to Filipinos, but also in other, shall we say, issues and concerns that affect both our countries.
Maigsing mensahe lamang po para sa Bansang Kuwait.
Well, for the Kuwait government, of course, the embassy is here to provide its full cooperation and in engagements with the Kuwaiti government in order to build stronger bilateral relationships and to foster greater harmony and friendship between the Filipinos and the Kuwaiti people.
At maigsing mensahe naman po para sa ating mga OFWs dito sa Kuwait.
For the Filipino community, I urge you all to stay strong. Lahat tayo may mga hangarin sa buhay na gusto nating abutin sa pamamagitan ng pagtatrabaho dito sa ibang bansa. So, do whatever it takes, of course, within the bounds of law, to achieve those objectives. Be responsible, basically, especially in matters of finance. Kaya po tayo nandito sa para nga makalikom ng, sabi natin, yung ating makalikom ng sapat na kakayahan para siguro para sa pamilya natin, para sa kinabukasan natin. So, maging po tayo, maging maingat po tayo doon. Pag-ingatan po natin yung ating pagkakataon o yung opportunity na meron kayo dito sa Kuwait to be able to achieve those objectives. Do not risk the success of your or the sabi natin, the opportunities that you have here in Kuwait by sabi nga nila, lack of responsibility, especially when it comes to handling your finances. Kita naman natin sa COVID, di ba? COVID showed that sometimes what we sometimes think is certain can be very temporary. Marami ring mga nawalan ng trabaho, biglaan, maraming sabi natin nailagay sa mga mahirap na sitwasyon. So it is always best to be prudent with your finances and to be, shall we say, true to your shall we say, to your family, to your ambitions for your family and for yourself. And to take your residency in Kuwait seriously. Yun na naman po. Meron po tayong pagkakataon dito para umunlad. Personally, as a community, and as a people. So let us not waste that. And of course, having said that, the embassy is always here to help you if you need any services that the government of the Philippines offers that you require. Yung mga passports nyo, yung mga certifications, notarials, and we're trying to improve those processes to make it easier for you. At the same time, for those who encounter problems, yung mga nakakasalubong na mga problema sa trabaho, sa ibang bagay, bukas po ang pinto ng embassy para kayo tulungan o bigyan kayo ng payo para makahanap ng solution para sa inyong mga problema. Yun lang po.
Maraming salamat po ang ating Charge d'Affaires, the Honorable Jose Cabrera, sa pagkakataong binigay ninyo upang makapanayam po kayo sa RepbulIC Reports. Umaasa po ako sa mga nanood at nakinig ay mas nakilala pa po ninyo ang ating CDA o ang ating Acting Ambassador dito sa Kuwait. At ayon na rin po sa kanya, bukas ang embahada, bukas po ang pintuan ng embahada sa lahat ng mga Pilipinong nagnais manghingi ng tulong o nais sumangguni ng kanilang mga problema. At umasa daw po kayong tutulungan kayo at mabibigyan ng kalutasan ang inyong mga problema. Umaasa din naman po ang mga OFWs na pagdating po ng bagong pamunuan ng Embahada ng Pilipinas ay mas lalo pong magiging masigasig ang ating gobyerno sa proteksyon, welfare, at kasama na rin po ang kinabukasan ng ating mga OFWs, kasama na po ang kanilang mga pamilya. Muli po maraming salamat po sa panonood dito sa RepbulIC Reports. Mula po dito sa RepbulIC Reports, ako po si Ricky Laksa. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.